Ladies and gentlemen, Vidyaniketan Group of Institutions welcomes you to yet another season of India Insight. Envisioned by Mrs. Prema Rajagopal, the founder of this institution, way back in 2004, the objective ever since has been to enhance the knowledge of India and appreciate the diverse culture of this nation. As our young children take part from various corners of the world, over the last couple of years in the digital avatar, this contest has reached over 20,000 students across 10 countries. We at the Vidyaniketan Group of Institutions truly appreciate and acknowledge the support and patronage given to us by all the participating schools, their teachers and managements. Before we begin, it is our pleasure and privilege to invite a leader in school education, a person who's a strong advocate of co-scholastic learning. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dean Academics at Vidyaniketan, Miss Sumitra Raghavan.
Good morning, young participants of the India Insight debate, quiz and drawing competitions. The dream of our founder, Srimati Prema Rajagopal, has not only materialized but is growing stronger in numbers each passing year. Children of today have information available to them at the click of a button. But India Insight is one set of competitions where they develop curiosity about the historical, cultural, and current facts on India. From the host institution, Vidyaniketan Public School, let me wish all you participants all the best as you move from the prelims to the grand finale. A big thank you to all the teachers who stood by their students as they prepared for these competitions, and to their heads of institutions, not only from India, but 9 other countries as well, making India Insight a truly global set of competitions. All the best and thank you.
A big hello and a warm welcome to each one of you to this wonderful program. It's time for us to introduce to you your host for the program today. She is Asia's only professional quiz host, having hosted quizzes in several countries across this region. She has to her credit over 500 shows over the last couple of years, the notable ones being Tata Crucible, TCS Inquisitive, TCS Intelligim, the Union Bank Quiz, the Canara Bank Quiz, just to name a few. She is an alumnus of NITK Surathkal and was selected as 40 under 40 by Business World as people to reckon with from our country. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, time for you to welcome your host, Miss Rashmi Furtado.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the first quarter final of the India Insight quiz from the junior category. This quiz is conceptualized by the Vidyaniketan Group of Institutions, and it is an international level inter-school contest that consists of a debate, drawing, and a quiz contest. This India Insight originally was created and conceptualized by the visionary educator and founder principal of the Vidyaniketan Public School, Mrs. Prema Rajagopal. In the year 2020, this quiz was launched in its digital avatar, and it has gone beyond the boundaries of India. Today, we have participation from over 10 countries, and in this quarterfinal, you will see just that. Let me quickly introduce our finalists to you, and then we will get cracking with the quarterfinal. Our first contestant of the day is Sabarish from Indian School, Kuwait. Following Sabarish is Zaina from Indian School, Salala, Oman. Up next is Suhana from DPS Modern Indian School, Qatar. Joining us from the Noble International School, Qatar is Anne. Next up is Adya Das from DPS MIS, Qatar again. From the Indian Community School, Kuwait is Nathan. And completing our lineup here today from Indian School Salala, Oman is Samiha. Ladies and gentlemen, all of these semi-finalists are from the junior category, which means they are from classes 5 to 8. All of them from the Middle Eastern region. So let's see how well they do in an India Insight quiz. All right, contestants, I have 10 questions for you, all of them on the buzzer, +1, -1, the scoring pattern. What you need to remember is that 4 from among the 7 of you will qualify into the semi-final. This round is all about qualifying. That should be your goal. Keep that at the back of your mind when you play this quarter-final. Good luck to all of you. The buzzers will be open now, so please be careful. They're highly sensitive, all right? Good luck, guys. The first question of the first quarter-final of the India Inside Quiz Junior category. Here we go. Which Indian started a paper titled Navjeevan? Your options, Pandit Nehru or Mahatma Gandhi. Nathan on the buzzer. Go ahead, Nathan.
Is it Pandit Nehru?
Oh, taking a negative on this is Nathan. Mahatma Gandhi, the right answer. He still has 9 more opportunities to negate that -1 that he just took. So let's move on to the second question. Which great Indian held the commercial pilot license #1 in India? Your options. Oh, Zaina doesn't need options. Go ahead.
Ma'am, is it J.R.D. Tata?
+1 to you. Absolutely right. J.R.D. Tata giving her a +1. All right. Moving on to question number 3. Which coffee house chain was started by V.G. Siddhartha? Zaina not needing options. She's very quick. Go ahead.
Cave Cafe Day?
Cafe Coffee Day. Absolutely right. +1 to Zaina again. She's already on 2 points. In my experience, in a quarter-final, 2 points are also good enough to qualify, but it is Zaina's decision to make. So let's see what happens. Let's move on to question number 4. Wrong, spelled WROGN, is a brand owned by which famous sporting legend? Zaina, again, go ahead.
Virat Kohli.
+1 to you. Virat Kohli is absolutely right. She did not need options for any of the questions that she got right, ladies and gentlemen. She's on 3 points already. Moving on to question number 5. 4 of you qualify. Remember that. Moving to question number 5. Kurinji is a bright blue bell-shaped flower found on the hill slopes of the Western Ghats in India. Anne, go ahead.
Neelakurinji in Kerala.
I said Kurinji and I said it is blue bell-shaped flower already, Anne. You basically just translated that for me. -1. -1. The complete question. The unique feature of this flower is that it blooms once in how many years? The right answer, 12. 12 is what I was looking for. My first line was actually describing the flower. What you said, Neela Kurinji, is what I said in my first line. Kurinji, a bright blue bell-shaped flower. I already described that. I wouldn't describe that if Neela Kurinji was the answer I was looking for. Nevertheless, you still have many more opportunities to negate that -1. Let's move on to question number 6. The great R.K. Lakshman was employed by which newspaper for a large part of his career? Your options, the Times of India or the Hindu. Go ahead, Zaina.
Ma'am, Times of India. He created the Common Man.
The Common Man from the Times of India, giving her another +1. All right, I don't think the rest of them do not know the answers. I think they may be second guessing themselves. That is why they're not pressing the buzzers here today. Let's move on to question number 7. Basavaraj Bommai is the Chief Minister of which state of India? Nathan, go ahead.
Karnataka.
Absolutely right. Getting a +1 on that is Nathan, which negates the -1 he had earlier. He's on nil, but believe me, that's a good position to be. He only has to move into the positives now. Let's move on. Question number 8. Which one of these towns holds the Guinness Book of World Record for being the wettest place on earth? Agra or Mawsyn Ram? And go ahead.
Mawsyn Ram.
+1 to you. Both Nathan and Anne were very eager to negate that -1. Both of them now on nil. All right, last 2 questions remaining. I need 4 of them to qualify into the semi-finals. Let's see what happens. Question number 9. Which of these places is known for its tulip gardens? Kashmir or Assam? Suhana, go ahead.
Ma'am, Kashmir.
+1 to you. Absolutely right. Suhana getting a +1. She probably, I think, was very smart for not taking any negatives and got the one she knew. Absolutely right. All right, let's move on. The last question of this quarterfinal. Timiti is a festival where people practice and demonstrate which of these? Firewalking or ice skating? Timiti. Okay, Sameha doesn't need description. Go ahead, Sameha.
Firewalking.
+1 to you. Absolutely right. Firewalking is absolutely right. Ladies and gentlemen, we have completed the 10 questions of this quarterfinal, and with a whopping score of 4 points, Zaina Fatima from Indian School Salalah, Oman technically wins this quarterfinal, but she also makes it into the semi-final. Joining her with 1 point each are Suhana from DPS Modern Indian School, Qatar, and Sameha, also from Indian School Salalah, Oman, into the semi-final. But I still have 1 more slot remaining in that semi-final. And at this point in time, I have Anne, Nathan, Shabarish, and Adhya all on nil, and all of them on a tiebreaker, fighting it out for that last slot in the semi-final. The first question of the tiebreaker, ladies and gentlemen, between 4 of them, let's see who occupies that last slot. The first one. All right, the first question, here we go. Which musical instrument would you associate with Pandit Ravi Shankar? Veena or sitar? Nathan, go ahead.
Sitar.
Absolutely right. +1 to you. And with that +1, Nathan from Indian School, Amman, Kuwait, qualifies into the semi-final, ladies and gentlemen. Well, there you go. We have identified our 4 semi-finalists from the first quarter-final. You don't go anywhere. There are 3 more quarter-finals coming up. I will see you in the next quarter-final. You take care.